Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Beitzah. We are up to Perek Hey, Mishnah Hey. Today's Mishnayot should be Leilu Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana, Ranbaev, Neriyahu ben Burchai, Israelov, Menuchatam began Eden, Amen, and Avdi ben Chaim Nechaim, the Refuah Shelamav Bachabat Esther, and Daniel Shon ben Rosa, Betoch Shach Chole Israel. The Mishnah begins, Agachelet Ke'aglei Baalim, a burning coal is a tichum, has the border of its owner. The owner is the person who had it in his possession when Yom Tov began. V'shalevet b'chol makom, but a flame may be moved anywhere. Since a flame is not a tangible object, it is not subject to the laws of tichum at all. Therefore, if someone took a flame by lighting a candle from another person's flame, the candle is not limited to the tichum of the flame's original owner. Now, the Mishnah mentions another law that distinguishes between a coal and a flame. This law concerns the prohibition of me'ilah, using hekdesh, property sacred to the temple, for private purposes. Gachelet shel hekdesh mu'alin ba. One who uses a burning coal of hekdesh for his own purposes commits the biblical sin of me'ilah. One who commits me'ilah must pay the temple the monetary value of the benefit he gained, plus 1/4 as a fine, and he must bring an asham offering, an asham me'ilot. As the Torah says in Sefer Vayikra, chapter 5, Psukim 14 through 16, and the Rambam writes in Echod Me'ilah, chapter 1, Halacha 3. V'shalevet lo ne'enin v'lo mo'alin. However, with regard to a flame of hekdesh, one may not benefit from it, but if he does not commit the biblical sin of me'ilah, since it is not a tangible object. Now, the commentators explain it is rabbinically forbidden to light a candle from a flame belonging to hekdesh. The rabbis prohibited a person to use a flame of hekdesh out of concern that he might come to use tangible items of hekdesh, which is biblically forbidden, as the Gemara says on page 39a, Masechet Beitzah. Another distinction between a coal and a flame, hamotzi gachelet l'reshut harabim chayav. One who moves a burning coal out into a public domain on Shabbat is liable for having done the melacha of transferring. V'shalhevet patur. However, one who moves only a flame is exempt, since he has not moved a tangible object. He fanned a flame that was in a private domain, reshut ha'achid, making it move into a public domain, reshut harabim. He is exempt, since again he has not moved a tangible object. The Mishnah discusses the tchum of water taken from a well on Yom Tov. Bor shel yachid keraglei yachid. Water taken from a well owned by a private person as a tchum of that person. V'shel anshe otah ha'ir keraglei anshe otah ha'ir. Water from a well jointly owned by all the people of the town as the same tchum as all the people in the town. As mentioned in chapter 5, Mishnah 3, the techum for the people in a town ends 2,000 amot from the town's borders. Water from a public well dug by travelers from Babylonia has the techum of the one who draws the water. This type of well is considered ownerless. Therefore, water drawn from it assumes the tchum of the person who drew and thus acquired that water. Now, wells were dug near the roads to provide water for the people traveling from Babylonia to the temple for the 3 pilgrimage festivals, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot, as the Rav explains in Nedarim, chapter 5, Mishnah 5. That is the end of our Mishnah. We continue now with Mishnah Vav. The next 2 Mishnayot cite more applications of the law that objects may not be taken out of the tchum of their owner. The Mishnah begins, Mishayu perotav be'ir acheret. If one's produce is in a different town that is more than 2,000 amot away from him, the arvu b'nei otah ir la'avi etzlo miperotav, and the people of that town made an eruv techumin to enable them to bring some of his produce. Lo yaviu lo, they may not bring it to him, since objects are confined to the tchum of their owner, and this produce was outside its owner's tchum, it may not be brought to him. Now, as taught in chapter 5, Mishnah 3, a person can shift his tchum by means of an eruv techumin. So the people of the town made an eruv techumin that was within 2,000 amot of the town and within 2,000 amot of the owner. This eruv allowed them to walk to him. They thought that they would also be allowed to take his produce with them, but they were mistaken in this, because an eruv is effective only for the people who made it and not for any other person or his possessions. Therefore, their eruv has no effect on the produce, which remains limited to the techum of its owner. Vim erev hu perotav kamohu. Vim erav hu perotav kamohu. However, if the owner made an eruv so that his techum extends to his produce is treated like himself. That is, the produce may be taken anywhere within his new techum. In this case, then the people of the town may bring it to him. This is allowed only if the people of the town also made an eruv, one that extends their techum to the place of the owner, as in the Mishnah's previous case, because if not, they themselves would be forbidden to walk to him. But again, since the owner made an eruv that his techum extends to his produce will be treated like himself, and again, the produce may be taken anywhere within his new techum, then the people of the town may bring it to him, provided they made an eruv techumin as well. And that is in Rabotai today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen v'amen.